I just wanted to make a quick post regarding Travis Hunter and his marriage to Lene. I'm not a big football, basketball, quote unquote guy sports person. I know this because my hubby is the one that's always looking at like NFL and basketball and baseball and everything. And I know Travis Hunter was Shadur's and Shiloh's classmates, and they all played on a football team with Deion Sanders. And I know Travis Hunter is like Heisman Trophy winner because everyone was like, and he like second draft pick or something. But I know more about him because of his girlfriend who was disrespectful, hating on him, and obviously getting that bag. And now she successfully got the bag because she not only married him, but she's pregnant. But even if she's a super thought incubus, as some people say, or a mop bucket, which she obviously is, I have like 2 points. Point number one, well, 3 points. Point number one, maybe if Travis is savvy of it and doesn't care, people buy relationships all the time. They don't buy love, but they buy relationships. Guys are always getting a trophy chick, even if they'll have sex with eagle or a hag in the back. They don't want to be seen in public. They want to be seen in public with someone who is that will make everyone else jealous. Just like women, I guess a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't go out for me looking like that. You're an embarrassment." I've had people tell me that, because they don't like my outfit or whatever. So women and men don't, they want you to look the par. And of course, if a woman or a man dates someone, they don't want. I'm not gonna bring you home to family and have you embarrass me because you're crazy or deranged or dirty and filthy and homeless. They're gonna have to clean you up. And so obviously, guys do that all the time. But my first point is, even though it's seemingly obvious to me and all the human beings that are looking at it, why is Travis' mother so acceptable of her? Instead of her holding his hand, she's holding the mom's hand. She's always next to the mother. So I understand a mom being a buffer, but if he's going to marry her anyway, and they're all living in the same house, the mom is very cordial and friendly to her. You could easily be in an environment where you could hate the person, but you hate this guy or woman, but your mom or dad or grandparents want you to get married, or they want the relationship. So you'll bring him or her to the family Thanksgiving dinner or the picnic or marriage or a wedding because of your parents or your grandparents. You can hate him or he can hate you, but you're gonna save face to do that. I can understand people. I know people do that all the time. I looked at the documentary. It was a movie called the Apprentice about the gay Jewish dude lawyer guy who was savage and basically trained Trump, and it was really, really good. But him and his first wife, Ivanka Trump, basically, they were in love with each other, but then I guess they kind of grew apart. But she saved face, like all politicians and people do. They save face, and in public they act like they're happily married, even though behind closed doors they can hate each other. So celebrities do that all the time. So maybe that's what the mom and his wife is doing. But you look at stuff like, I know that people kept talking about how like Deion Sanders literally ran from Pilar, speeding on silence, get me the hell out of here, The Walking Dead, here she comes. So there are times when people are like, you can see the contempt, even if they try to save face, it's not genuine, and they're like, I can't stand her, but yeah, something just to save face, as semi-effective as it can be. So I don't know if the mom is just doing it to appease her son, or if maybe her son is right and this woman is really not what she seems, and she's not some incubus Delilah, but really a really good woman who helped her son get to where he is, and she's and a really good daughter-in-law, helps the mom, helps the family. So maybe the mother sees something really good and that's why she's accepting her or something. But I just was wondering, like, if she's really that much of a monster, like we all see her, why does the mom so accepting? And the other point is, and I think that's the biggest point, regardless of what the mom accepts, when you're desperate, lonely, you're femcel, incel, or, or what, simple, whatever, and you know, maybe even if you're like the best athlete, maybe you don't get your options. Desperation cause you to do all types of stuff. I know personally, I've been in that environment, you know, eons ago, decades ago, with bottom of the barrel tier guys who were not interested in me, who didn't want me. Oh, here comes Sister Monkey shaking the camera. Hello. And yet, and still, I was, and everyone kept telling me, oh, he's horrible, he's crazy, this, and that. And I didn't want to hear it. I don't care. You know, I wanted him in all of his imperfections. And, you know, and at the time, I mean, no one is perfect, first off. And now I'm just like, well, they're horrible, but everyone else is horrible too. So I know that better to be with the devil you know than the devil you don't know. So that's how I kind of look at humanity now. But so of course, you know, you get someone you never really know them. But you know, back in the day, I was like, well, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know, I like him, and even though I knew he was off in the head, or I knew he wasn't perfect, I didn't see, because I was really dense with my Asperger's or whatever. I didn't really see how whacked out he was. And I was just you know, so I really wanted it to work out, and I had hopes and dreams and lofty ideas that it could work out and he would be normal. I don't know what I was thinking, but it didn't work out, and I realized how crazy he was, and I was kind of like upset, but thinking, well, yeah, I see what everyone is saying now. But of course, I was like desperate, lonely, femcel wannabe, you know, again, dealing with supersonic crazy people. So when you're desperate and lonely and on your wit's end or whatever, not on, you know, whatever, maybe Travis finally found the woman that he was actually attracted to. That was his preference, you know, someone he's attracted to versus just someone he's not into, you know, the ambiguous looking chick. And she responded, and at first she wasn't even interested in him, but when she found out who he was, she reciprocated. So of course he was finally happy that the woman he's interested in reciprocated, because I mean, maybe he didn't get that many options, and the few options he did get, you know, maybe he wasn't physically attracted to them because maybe they were, you know, lower than him looks wise, whatever, I don't know. And when he found her, and her brother was like, hey, you better step up, then she reciprocated. He's like head over heels, cloud nine. He doesn't care what anyone says. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. He willingly went with a woman, and because of who he was, she accepted him back. And you know, even though he has billions of other options, she was the first one. So if she's the first one that turned him out, accepted him back because her brother told her, look who he is, and she tolerated him, dealt with him, and she married him, he doesn't care. I mean, because that's what his dream come true is. And hopefully, you know, for his sake, she'll stay with him. But of course, if she leaves and takes half his money, you know, all he could say was, everyone told me, but I didn't want to hear it because I was blinded. And, you know, my options maybe in high school as a freshman or sophomore for his preference was non-existent. And maybe he didn't even have options for people who were not his preference. Maybe maybe his only options were like Igors and hags and I don't know, whoever, you know, something that he was totally not into. So he went head over heels when he found it. So but that's my 2 cents worth for Travis Hunter and his marriage to his currently pregnant wife. Okay, bye-bye.